Saturday, December 3rd. It's a cloudy day outside. It's been cold the last few days. It's going to be warm in here. The bright lights are on. I'm Brandon Foister. Guys, everybody, welcome. Happy you could be here. My main men, James Murray, Coach Brad Woodcock's in the house. It's going to be a lovely game because our Pulaski County Maroons guys are 2-0. Going on the road on a Friday night to a very, very tough gym in West Jessamine. Coming out victors, 2-0. Today looking to go 3-0. Guys, I think we've got ourselves a very unselfish Pulaski boys basketball team. What do you say?
I say big shout out to my crew for putting the game on, because last minute we didn't know about a Saturday game. It wasn't on the app until last minute. So big shout out to Landon and DJ and Allie for jumping up and saying, hey, we'll come do that on a Saturday at 4:30 p.m. In the middle of the day. So big shout out to the crew for getting out and getting that done. Talked to Coach Miller a little bit earlier, guys, and he said the same thing sort of that you just echoed. He's afraid that we're going to be playing on dead legs. He said last night, though, and I didn't watch it, but he did, he said we jumped out to a 26-6 lead in the first quarter. So then pretty much it was just toying with them off and on for the rest of the game. So, we ended up winning by 16. But also at some point in time, you got to start playing your younger guys and your JV. So I think that was probably a little more dominant than the 16-point score said. But I'm excited. It's exactly what you said. The boys are very unselfish. I was talking to you a little bit earlier, and I said, man, there are three guys I don't want guarding me. I don't want Barrett guarding me. I don't want Hollywood guarding me. And I don't want Cameron Hargis guarding me. So they got some dog in them, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to get a lot of people frustrated. So it's going to be a very colorful season. Now, I'm happy to have Brad Woodcock over. You talk about a perfect fit for the PC family. Already jumping in and coaching, and he's already been to Mount Vernon today. Coached 2 games, got 2 dubs, and he's coming back now. And man, God bless you, Melissa, for loaning him to us, because I know he's already been gone all day. So, Brad, thanks for being on the air with us, and give us your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, I'm just excited. Last night, going on the road to West Jessamine, coming away with a big win against a team that was picked 4th in the region. So you're right, it's a quick turnaround back in here in the gym tonight against Danville. Danville's another team that's in the top half of the region. It's going to give us some trouble. So hopefully we don't have a letdown from last night. But I think that we'll be ready to play. This is one that you get amped up for before the season starts for sure. So I think we'll be ready to play.
Hey, Brad, I was going to say, the number one thing I like about you, Brent Foister I don't really like. He's got a full set of hair, and he looks just too nice. So I've got a man that mirrors me here with the haircut and the beard. Even though yours is a lot younger, you can tell that you're not 50 like I am. So I'm a little jealous of the dark brown beard, but looking very nice, So not only does he have the voice of a god, he's got the hair of a god right here to my right. So what can Brandon Foister not do? That's what I'm saying with things. So today, guys, a lot of fun. Danville, man, they're throwing down the dunks and warm-ups. So you talk about athletic. They've got 3, 4, 5 guys. I didn't count it all. Allie Steele's got the big pickle. What's your thoughts? Let's go and switch right now. It's basketball. I'm not the big deal pickle fan. So what's your thoughts?
Anything like by itself, solely a pickle, a pepper, those things, I can't do that. If I'm spending $4 or $5 on a concession item, I'm probably not just going to go with the solo vegetable item. But clearly people do. So, it's on the menu for a reason, because people want it. But, James, getting back here, the Danville Admirals, definitely jump out with you with athleticism, and they're speedy, they're quick, and they apparently like to get up the court. We got my man Owen Barnes and Damari Brown that's coming in here, that's starters that we know of. This is a fast team. They are historically quick with point guards. Got a basketball rolling underneath my feet right here. Might have 4 years of eligibility. I might toss one up here. But I see my man Justin Alley down there, former principal of Wayne County High School, refereeing the JV game. Give him a quick shout out. But yeah, clearly they've never had any bad luck or anything in the history as far as athletic point guards, and they got a really good coach. So this is a team that's going to try to speed the game up tempo, get in your face, get in your grill, and try to get as many possessions. We might see some high-flying plays here in this game.
Let's hope that we have Mr. Elevator Man being on top of one of those high-flying plays. That first game we had at home, Barrick, we can't say enough about his 29 points, but Jace done a really good job with her 6'7" big man, pretty much canceled him out point for point, rebound for rebound. Jace's jump shot's looking really good. hit a couple threes for us. You know, last year that ended up being our Achilles heel, I thought, because we had a lot of threes being shot outside the rim. If you're making them, it's nice. If you're missing them, then you don't have a whole lot of rebounding to go along with it. But, man, we don't need to go back to that Lincoln County game. I need to bury it and not bring that up ever again. So, you know, tonight we're expecting we're going to have a fun game because I really think this game is in the 70s and 80s. I think Danville's going to be fast. They want to push it. But I also think that's the very type of game that we're going to love to play. Fans, buckle up, get ready, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just want to echo what you said. Danville's going to be up and down the floor. They're a little undersized, but what they lack in size, they make up for with quickness and speed. So they're going to get up and down the floor. That plays into the way we want to play, too. We're a little bit undersized. We like to run, gun. So I think that we're going to see an exciting game probably in the 70s, 80s by the time it's said and done, guys.
Well, let's just put it like this. Let's hope that we're in the 70s and 80s, and they can be in the 50s and 60s, and we're not going to complain one single bit. You know how these things go. But we sit here and let's do some pregame predictions. We've got about a minute and a half to go. We'll thank some of our sponsors here at 2.5. You know, in this game, it's sort of hard. Danville's only played one game. They beat a Christian school by 28. Look at my man Landon Wade over there. I got to give him a shout-out. He said he's going to be here tonight instead of listening from Lexington, so he's got his beautiful girlfriend beside of him. So anyway, I guess, guys, I'm going to go 82-60 PC. Now, I may not know a whole lot about it, but, man, I like the way we're playing. I could be totally off because I don't have enough data. But you go ahead and throw one at me.
I like if our defense can get in there like they did against Madison Central, cause a lot of turnovers because they looked really good. And my man, Barrick Williams, is just on another level. Man is on a mission. The dude is obviously going to give you what he gives you. He is balling out. Caden Lancaster playing big like he is. And then if you got Cam and Bryson getting up at you in your grill, making you really uncomfortable, I like our guys. I like our guys by 8. Like you said, playing last night, quick turnaround. They might have some legs and some second wind issues. I hope not. I hope it's much bigger. But I like our guys by 8 or better going forward. Player of the game. Yeah, I'm going to go Caden Lancaster.
Oh, we're not doing player of the game. Dead legs. I'm going to back mine back down now. 82-70. I forgot about the dead legs and playing last night, so I'll go by 12.
Yeah, I'll go 78-68. I'm going to go over-under on dunks at 5. We're going to probably see more than 5 dunks tonight.
All right, Mr. Landon Stocks is about ready to take us to our first sponsor. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and get ready. Put those seatbelts on.
If you need that warm hot tub put in before the cold weather sets in, that roof put on your garage or home, a sign to advertise your new or existing business, or just something big and heavy moved or removed, look no further than Crane and Boom. They can provide you with the utmost professional heavy lifting services anywhere in the state of Kentucky. Contact Josh Anderson at 606-305-1832.
The arena, 50 seconds to go before tip-off, so we'll get ready for the national anthem and the starting lineup. So fans, get ready. I'm excited. My main man Brandon Forster right beside me. Hair's looking perfect. Polo sweatshirt, so he makes a lot more money than I do, and you can tell by the clothing attire because I got Maroon Sports Network on. So
all on sale, baby. But hey, listen, James, apparently there's a parade in town tonight. I'm missing it, but my lovely wife is going to be there and family. Love you.
Oh, no. I already know where that's going.
In the cellar of the doghouse.
You're in the doghouse and sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I'm in the cellar of the doghouse.
So you put Maroon Sports Network before the wife.
I did. For you all, for the Maroon faithful.
If you need to bail and get out of here, I got Brad. I'll cover the second half. Then you just go show her I love you so much.
Yeah,
baby. I had to leave early.
So this Christmas
Okay.
parade is apparently a big deal, but hey,
I've
this
never
game
been,
is a
Brandon,
big deal.
I've never been.
This game, I've never been either. This game is a bigger deal. So
I would
the-
rather be right here, right now,
Yeah.
than watching a parade.
Absolutely. The lights are bright. Like you said, we're going to be taken away by Brian Abner to the pledge, not the Pledge of Allegiance, the Star Spangled Banner.
Hey, Brandon, you know that's beautiful and all, but we need to get our lovely Brinley Duggar back in here because there's nothing better than the original. So we'll go ahead and stop here and we'll get ready for the starting lineups.
Absolutely.
At guard, number 11, Jalen Dunn. At guard, number 15, Owen Barnes. At guard, number 24, Jarvis Bryant. And at guard, number 3, Ontario Hill. Admirals are coached by Ed McKinney. And now, let's meet your Pulaski County Maroon. Starting at guard at 6'2", senior number 1, Bryson Duggar. At guard at 6 foot senior number 2, Barrett Williams. Starting at guard, a 6'2" freshman number 3, Carson Fraley. Starting at forward, a 6'4" senior number 5, Kay Lancaster. And starting at guard, a 5'10" senior number 10, Cam Hargis. Maroons coached by John Fraley.
Right. We're back. James, the Corbin Redhounds came up just a tad short last night in a showdown at Kroger Field
Yeah,
with
I had my friend Heather
Bull County.
Martinez there, and she gave me an update at 32-26 in the fourth, and that's where it ended up at.
Wow.
But
I bet that
14-0,
place was
so ended
packed.
up 14-1. So the perfect season just fell short by one
I
touchdown.
bet that place was packed.
Here we go, opening tip, the elevator. Oh, he got out jumped by a couple inches, Brandon. So Danville gets first ball, setting it up.
That sounds good.
I like these dark blue Danville unis.
I do. That's
how
very.
about
I
you?
like the blue and
Back
black.
door, and got us dunked.
Woo! Jalen Dunn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Connects with Owen Barnes on the give and go, baby. Throws it down.
Yes,
Maroon's
sir.
down early,
Very
2-0.
athletic. He's got some hops, man.
All right, Fraley in the offense, kicks it over to the right side. They are all up in the
Whoa, he
Maroons'
walked.
grill.
Absolutely.
Quick turnover.
Uh-oh, Brandon. Brandon, my prediction's not looking good early on because
There's
Danville's
that fast
athletic.
pace, high octane, get up in your grill, make you uncomfortable. The Admirals are here to play, baby. Number 5, Jalen Dunn, bringing it up for the Admirals. Guarded by Barrick Williams. Going to dribble to his right side. Met with nothing,
Oh, good,
almost
good
a turnover.
deflection, yes. Barrick with
Number
his
10,
hands in the passing lane.
Damari Brown for the Admirals, guarded by Cam Hargis. Colton Fraley's going to pick up number 3, Ontario Hill. There's Owen Barnes again.
Good
quick to the
rebound.
basket.
Colton Fraley, look at this outlet. Come on, Lanny.
Nice way to get his feet
Dang
back.
it.
Throws it to nobody. Turnover. 2 turnovers by the Maroons
Two
early
turnovers
on.
and 2 trips. Oh, we got a steal. Lanny, get that, baby.
Oh, he looked like he's picking up an Easter egg right there.
Oh, I thought he wanted to pull it. Here we go. Good
There
shot.
is Lancaster to Fraley, and we're tied up at 2.
Uh-oh,
Nobody's
fell
getting
asleep.
back. Number 10, quick under the basket, no good. Gets his own rebound. That was
Actually, 24 jumped in there and stole that rebound away.
number 24,
Yes.
Jarius Bryant.
I like that name, Brendan. Jarius. That's different.
But you're right. They're blue and black, blue with the black trim. Nike check there. They're looking good. The Admirals.
Bad pass. 3 turnovers.
3
and
turnovers
3
early
trips.
by the Maroons early on.
And
Lays it up,
Lanny
almost
coming.
met by
I'm
Lancaster.
giving Lanny a block, but everybody else is not rebounding.
No.
Okay, this is going to be a hard
Full
fought game.
court press. Pick up right here by the Admirals. 24 is going to pick Barrick Williams up. Guard him all the way. Give and go to
Back
Lancaster.
door, and Lanny. Oh, missed a
Looked like
bunny.
he's trying to dodge contact right
yeah,
there.
missed a chippy. So we're
Everybody can handle the rock for the Admirals. There's a pull.
Okay, Brandon, we are 1 for 3 with 3 turnovers. So Coach Fraley's taking
Yeah,
one of the
says he
earliest
wants to
timeouts
talk about it.
in the history of sports.
Yep.
I think the earliest one I've ever saw was Coach Patino way back in the day. If you'll remember, he had a timeout about 25 seconds into the game and changed the whole momentum of that game from the early onset. But he didn't like what his guys come out with. And, you know, we do have an excuse, but we don't. You still got to lace them up and play.
Yep.
So if you're tired, somebody else can come in for you with the tired legs.
Yep.
But
Charles Barkley says it best. It's X's and O's, and it's Jims and Joes. So right now, Danville showing on this Saturday evening, they're here ready to play.
Did you ever watch the old show, The Pros versus the Joes?
I have not. The
No?
Pros versus the Joes. What?
They used to have some semi-professional athletes come in and just play some
okay.
average Joes
Okay.
that were like good in high school or maybe college,
Okay.
and they would go and they would compete in different events.
Oh, that sounds
And so,
awesome.
Yeah, it's an old show, but
a
I
good one.
enjoyed it. Cameron
Jam
Hargis,
for 3. He can pull up, it
beautiful,
looks good.
beautiful. That one was for C.D. Lamb and our man Jeff Litton, who had to miss tonight because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
on his anniversary.
Oh, well,
So
happy
happy anniversary,
anniversary,
Jeff.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason he's not here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, steal.
There's Bryson Duggar in the game. He's going to go after it. It's going to stay with the Admirals.
I think that he didn't think that he could get there because if he reacted just a half second sooner, he's probably going down and shooting that layup.
We've done that twice already early. It looks like, James, where we've kind of hesitated to go forward, it looks like. Number 5, Jalen Dunn for the Admirals. He's handling the rock really well under pressure. Gets it.
Nice.
With Duggar meeting him all the way to the rim. That was good
Yes.
defense.
You know what I liked about him right then, number 5, Jalen Dunn? He did the hesitation dribble. Look here. Well, look off.
Oh,
no.
baby
Cameron
magic.
Hargis over the back. Over the back. Good rebound
it's on
right
the
there,
floor,
Hargis.
yeah.
So, went up. Cameron Hargis, but we missed 2 chippies right there. I love the look away by Hollywood.
Barrick like twinkle toes in there, just juking and jiving all the way to the rim there.
But we got to have the finish.
Cam Hargis going to look to inbound the ball for the Maroons. He got Barrick Williams,
Whoa, Barrett got knocked out of
who
bounds.
has
on that
really met with a lot of defense early on in this game. They're not making him get anything easy early on here, the Admirals.
one.
Lancaster's
Lanny,
going to drive.
he got bumped. Yes, sir. He got rolled all the way to the basket.
Looked like he grabbed his left knee there.
You know
where
what
he's
I've
met with
noticed
a
about
bump.
this crew already? That crew from Tuesday night would have called that one on the floor 100%.
Right.
And that one was probably closer to being on the floor than the ones that were called on the floor on Tuesday night. It looks
Admiral-
like we got a good referee crew here.
The Danville Admirals are going to reject the ball and rim protect, and that's
Beautiful free throw.
That's a sign of a good defensive team.
We've not played very well, and we're only down 2. And they're a
First
long
free
time to
throw is
correct
good by
things.
Lancaster there.
Lanny, look at Lanny's new kicks down there, Brendan. They look
Man,
nice.
that Miami Heat.
Yeah, I don't know what
right
brand they
there.
are, but
Yeah.
but they look really, really spiffy.
Wow. The shoe game is good these days by the young ones.
Oh, that's a good place to trap right there. And Hargis
Barrett
saw it coming.
leading his
Get across
guy.
there, guys. Oh, okay. That
right.
was a good call. Oh, got
Jalen
it, got it,
Dunn
got it.
Met with Barrick, excuse me, Bryson Duggar.
Look at Hargis, man.
Number
I love it.
24 on the
That's
floor.
a foul on Fraley. But we had a chance to get that ball 4 different times there, and somebody's
Yeah.
just got to leave their body on the line. It's like we're reaching. Where
Yep.
Tuesday night we'd be diving for that ball.
Jarius Bryant with the ball, holding the ball with both hands. Very strong to the rim there. He misses his first free throw.
That was the proverbial in and out. So I think it needs a little more arch, Brandon. It looks like it's a little flat going in. That one's better. Knocks it down, 9-7. Now we got a timeout by Danville. Okay, a lot of coaching going on in the first quarter, Brandon.
Very much. And folks at home, if you are tuned in to Maroon Sports Network, thank you very much for joining us. Yes, if it appears a little bit brighter on your screen, that is not a problem with your server or connection. We got new LED lights in this Pulaski gym, and we found out we've just been blind for the last 15 years, I guess.
You know what?
Walking around in the dark.
I'm glad you brought that up because that reminded me.
Yeah.
Pre-game was so much nicer tonight because I could hear you and Brad beside me. The volume level was not 252.
Yeah.
It was down to about 108. So that made such a big difference today. So thank you, Darren Meese. He's not even down there.
Darren Meese was apparently the
Darren,
culprit
okay.
to the loud rap music
So,
in our first opening game with Madison Central.
So
I
if
mean,
that's Brian Abner
we
who
were
took
screaming
charge
at
of the
each
music,
other.
that was so much better tonight in pregame.
James, it looks like our crowd is a little bit better right now than it was Monday nights, too. For a Saturday, it's saying something. Full court pressure, broken from the long pass from Fraley to Williams for a dish that was really nice.
I love the way Carson Fraley passes ahead.
Man, he's like a quarterback out there.
There we go. Bryson.
And they're going to call
Number 10
number
was out of bounds
10,
when he touched the ball. So
Damari
that's
Brown.
ours.
Man, this Admiral team, they are quick, they are athletic, they don't give you anything easy. Good-looking ball club right here that the Admirals got.
Amen.
Right
I'll
here.
agree with that, Brendan. Very good-looking team. They will play defense, too. They will lock down, so they will be a
man,
factor in this region.
They're on everybody. So that's a good competition. Good test for us early on here.
Carson with the
Fraley with
fadeaway.
fadeaway.
In and out.
Not
oh,
his
man.
shot.
We got to come up with that. Good. Here we
Fraley's
go.
going to lay it up, takes
And
the
one.
contact.
Okay,
goes
number
to the
15 from
floor.
behind. Who's that foul zone? Let's see if they get it right.
Wasn't able to get it in, but
And it
that
is.
is Owen Barnes with the foul.
The guy, the 6'2" junior that threw it down on the first play of the game. He's probably
man's
got a
got hops.
35 or 6-inch vertical easily.
Yeah, threw that dunk down to get the game started.
Make the free throw, and we got a backflip coming up. Here we go, Brandon, cheerleaders. We'll have to catch that on the camera here sometime or another.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, that's creeping up on them where they're going to go and compete in nationals again.
Fraley, straight butter on both free throws.
And Maroons are going to pick up full court pressure on the Admirals right here.
Brandon, all of a sudden, we're up 2 points, and it seems like we're down 2 or 4.
Yeah, right. Early on, Admirals got us down 6. Rebound by Fraley, which he does so well. Gets
Oh,
the
what a
ball out in
beautiful pass.
transition. Williams can't
Yep.
hold it. Turnover Maroons, and it's going back to the Admirals.
I like how Fraley is our point guard, and he's down there, and he's probably tonight's leading rebounder.
Yeah.
I know it's early.
As a
but,
freshman, James. I keep forgetting the young man is a freshman. Plays like a senior. All right.
Okay, Brandon,
Man
let's
to
see
man.
what 3 is. 3 is the play choice
Right.
of the Danville Admirals this trip.
Jalen Dunn really does well setting everything up for the Admirals, getting them into their offense.
Good switch by PC
He's
right
met
there.
by Lancaster right now at the top of the key. He's going to pull a quick 3 right here off the left-hand side, out of bounds. It's going to be off Admirals. It's going to go to Maroons. And that's a close one.
That's
Admiral
one of those bang,
fan,
bang, Brandon.
faithful.
I can't say 100%
Yeah.
who it was
I
off
couldn't
on,
say
but,
either.
But I do know that we had inside position on that one. So
And there's the call. It's made. It's the way it's going to go. Fraley's going to bring it up for the Maroons. 11-9. Maroons on top. He's going to scoop.
Oh,
Met at the rim by
my gosh, the
Lancaster.
elevator man went up and threw that
Lanny.
down with the one-handed, almost in the cylinder.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I love
Please,
that.
Lanny, don't hurt him. He's going to gamble for the steal, and there's a nice jumper by Jarius Bryant, number 24 for the Admirals. Colton Fraley's got the ball at the top of the key.
Colton or Carson, either which one you want to call him.
Colton Carson, my goodness, tomato. Hey, he's probably saying, hey, don't call me that. Tell him I said hello. Carson Fraley's got the ball. Duggar off balance, goes to the floor. Turnover again, Maroons. Number 10, Damari Brown with the scoop and score, full length of the court there.
think Hollywood's getting a little frustrated because 15 is guarding him really well. Look at Barrick.
Yeah. Well,
nice hands.
15's guarding him the way Hollywood would guard somebody, and that's the difference.
Uh-oh, our first sub's coming in, Mr. Blankenship.
Will Blankenship, number 25, coming in for Duggar. Bryson plays so hard. And
now, did we get any player else out on the last game, or we only got a 6-man rotation to this point?
It looks like we were going 6, maybe 7 in the last game. We didn't get to see Benjamin Dalton hit the floor. We saw Idlewine for a little bit.
Yes, okay.
But not much.
Okay, 13-13 with 1:38 to go.
Barrick Williams going to guard number 5, Jalen Dunn, full court. He's going to go to the
foul.
rim.
I heard it
we
all
could
the way
hear
up
it
here.
all the way up here. Yeah, we heard that. At the rim, Jalen Dunn with the contact. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 for the Admirals.
All right, Brandon, we're going to have a little bit of adversity this game, so it's going to be good because you got to see how you're going to fight back from that. And
Scrappy team.
This team is very athletic, rebounds very well, but more importantly, they play a really good style of defense.
Yeah. Well, definitely Fraley showing early on in first 2 games of action that we've seen on Maroon Sports Network of adjusting. And against that crazy game against Madison Central to open up the season, that was all about coaching on both sides. So here we go. Fraley to the rim,
good job,
and it's good.
Fraley. Good pass by Blankenship. Good assist to the inside.
Good post up by Fraley right there. He looked real good going to his left.
So once again, we have a tie ball game, 15-15 with 1:12 to go in the first.
Into the game for Danville is Trey Page, number 2.
You know, number 5's got a good hard move in there, but a lot of that I think he has to play football because it's sort of like Barrick. Barrick's got that good tough move too where he just wraps it up and he takes it in and you're not going to steal it from me. So that's going to be hard to guard.
He's moving with a full force of speed right there, and it's just hard. I mean, this man plays with contact, all about it. Into the game for the Admirals, number 3, Ontario Hill. And it's clearly the substitution patterns for the Admirals. They are going to try to wear us down, James.
And missed a free throw, and no way. Ooh, we about gave that one up.
Juked and jibed around. Barrick Williams comes away with it, kicks it over in the half court to Cam Hargis. He's going to set up the
Splits
offense,
a double
puts it on
team,
the
throws
bounce.
it to Blankenship. Blankenship back outside, Lanny behind the back. Good cut, good pass.
Wow.
Good dime right there. That
Good
was a thing of
two-man
prettiness.
basketball. Beautiful right there. Way to look there, Lancaster. Again, the unselfishness of this team. Everybody plays hard. It's a team effort for sure. Great look, great score by Barrick Williams.
Okay, running 5 now, Brandon. Looks like we got some sort of little modified zone coming out of this. Maybe matchup zone.
Yep. 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Ball on the floor here by 21.
Oh,
to
no.
the rim,
That was
misses it.
going to be Carson's rebound, and Cameron came over the top and knocked it loose from Carson. Ended up being a nice little chippy rebound for them. But that should have 100% been our rebound.
Josh Bixler for the Admirals putting it in. Fraley's going to put the ball on the floor. Gets to the rim.
Oh, he had an up and under right there. Cam, look at that.
To the rim.
Nice layup at the buzzer. Beautifully well played. 19-18 Pulaski County. Okay, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors again. So we'll go ahead and go to commercial.
We cross-reference the value of your car with multiple sources. And here at Dong Franklin, we think it's worth more.
Are you serious?
When it comes to trading and selling, Don Franklin invests more in you.
For real?
Not just your vehicles.
Sorry, man. I don't know what came over me.
Happens all the time.
Sell us your vehicles. We really do pay more.
All right, folks, we're back. Brad Woodcock replacing Brandon Forster for just a minute. Then Brandon will come in and replace me. So good 3-man crew tonight. Brad, thoughts on the first quarter?
Got a really good flow to the game so far. We come out a little bit sluggish. Not really playing up to the intensity that Danville was playing with to start the game, but we've kind of settled in. Danville's just a tough team to break down off the dribble like we've been trying to do. You know, they're small, they're quick. So it's given us a little bit of fits, but, you know, we're up by 1 at the break so far, so far so good.
All right, looks like the Maroons will get the ball coming out of the second quarter break here, so we'll see what we come out with. You know, Brad Barrick only had 4 points in that first quarter, and we've got a 19-18 lead, so, you know, we know he's going to open up at some point in time. So I think things are going to look on the up and up. Now we got Blankenship running point.
Yeah.
So that's a twist, you know. Usually I'm used to Carson running the point, but I guess where he's bigger, 6'2", we've moved him to the post.
He's got a pretty nice matchup down there. The guy that's guarding him is not quite as big as him, and Carson's so strong. It's probably a good idea to try to get him on the block.
Brad, he's one of those that I would call country strong, because you just look at him and you know that he's thick.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a freshman and looking like that?
I can't imagine. Also, he would have been a pretty good football player if he'd wanted to stick with that too.
Look
I
at
hear
him.
he was really
Spin,
good in
move,
sixth
and
grade.
layup. Wow, what an inbounds play. What a play right there. So Carson
Heck of
Fraley.
a spin there by Carson. But it is interesting them putting him on the block here when he usually plays point, but I think it kind of just goes with the matchups.
Brad, we've switched over to the zone 2-3 because if you notice, every one of their shots was driving at the rim. Now we're going to see, can they actually hit some outside shots?
Well, their first game, they opened up about 41% from the three-point line, so.
We got a walk out of that, so good rebound, but shuffled his feet in the corner, so we'll take the ball back. I like the matchup. So what I know now is that John Fraley is not John Calipari. And I love that. That's a compliment. He has out-of-bounds plays,
Well,
and
we
he'll switch defenses.
we played zone. You don't really see that a lot at Kentucky. And he's playing the matchups. Now we got Carson back to point here.
All right, here we go. Set play, trying to run Barrick off something. Lanny's wide open off the screen, and he'll take the little short jumper. Said, give me that.
Some really nice two-man offense there, getting the screen and roll, just letting Barrick and Lanny play on that side of the floor, opening it up for him. It's a pretty good strategy when you got two guys like that.
Uh-oh, underneath, Euro step, and layup.
Yeah.
Everything's at the rim.
Fraley-
Even with the zone, we let him get in for a layup.
Fraley won't be happy with that. You switched to the zone to stop something like that from happening, and that was too easy.
Hollywood almost wasn't looking on that pass. Pushing him, left hand, nice. Lanny is just manning up, Brad. He's saying, give me the rock, and I'm going to do something with
Yeah,
it.
both teams so far getting pretty much whatever they want on
Whoa.
offense.
3 from the corner and missed it. That's what we want to see. Play that zone. There we go, number 10 with the reach-in foul, so Maury Brown.
It's just one on him so far.
So 5 team fouls on Danville, only 3 on your homestanding Maroons.
Doesn't look like Danville was expecting us to play too much zone so far. Kind of look a little bit confused, settling for the first look they get.
I love the switch up, though, so let's see what they can do with a different defense.
Got Carson on the block again, playing
Yeah,
against
we
the
got to
smaller
post
guy.
him right there. He's too strong. Spin move, right hand.
Nice
Oh,
look,
my
just
gosh,
rimmed
how'd
out.
that come out, Brad? It about had every
You think
part
you're
of the
supposed to
rim.
get the friendly roll here in the friendly confines, but not that one.
Oh, he's wide open on the drive and didn't take it. If I was 5, I would have went in for that layup.
They're kind of slacking off 5. They must not be too worried about him shooting.
.24 for the deep 3. Left him wide open.
Yeah, it's Cam Jackson. He's Tress
Hollywood,
Walker.
he got fouled. Yes, sir, on the drive. That's 6 of them. Number 22 is the foul, so it looks like that is going to be on. We'll flip this around. Miles.
I thought he was shooting on that one. I guess not.
I want to say Turner, Brad, but we just got a T-U-N-E-R. So Turner.
Interesting.
Here we go. Nice little
That's a
zap
nice little
play.
play.
Barrick missed it. Lanny went up and got it. They went over the back, but they didn't get it, and he got fouled. Lanny at the tip in.
Way to stick with it. Followed his miss. That's something that young players need to do more of. When you shoot it, follow your miss. You know where it's going to miss.
But
Go
there's-
follow it. Go get the rebound. Nice job by Lanny there.
All right, looks like we are still in the zone. We got maybe a little matchup zone here. Cutting off the penetration. Number 5 will not look to shoot it. Look at Blankenship all over him. Okay, they're looking to penetrate. You know they are. Whoa, and
Yeah,
throws
this-
that cross-court pass all the way over to Coach Jeff Cawthorn.
This zone's definitely got Danville a little bit rattled, a little bit confused. A lot of standing around, just throwing it around the perimeter so far. Probably exactly what Fraley was hoping to get.
Okay, this is what I love. This is our 3rd point guard of the night. Now Barrick is running the point. That's tough to handle, Brad, when you got so much.
Yeah,
Lanny,
right now.
turning, shooting, straight butter.
Right now, Fraley's just exploiting matchups, getting Laney on the block, getting Fraley on the block. Just taking advantage
the
of
elevator
little bit of
is
size we
taking
got.
over right here early. He's looking to drive in. Lanny, hand straight up, miss, and offensive rebound, and miss. And we got up. Carson's got it.
That's a strong
Looking
rebound
deep.
right there.
Outs it to Lanny. We're on the fast break. 4-on-3. Corner, Blankenship. Money!
Yep.
Number 25.
It's a great rebound by Fraley. Great outlet by Lanny to get the three in the corner.
You know, I've got to come up with a nickname for Will, and this may be a terrible one, Brad, but right now I'm thinking about Will Straight Butter Blankenship.
Well, you know that his sister played
Mad Dog.
here, and she was Mad Dog. So I think it needs to be something.
Well, you know,
Mad
most
Dog,
of the time, though, with your siblings, you don't want even anything associated with your
that's
siblings.
true. That's true.
So
He
you want your
might
own
get mad
unique
about
thing.
that.
But, you know, I watched him one day in practice, dude, and every time he was open, he hit the three. 24 missed it and knocked out of bounds. It should be our ball. White ball.
Good call,
Good
Ray.
block out, Barrett. Fans, we've got the run we're looking for, 32-23.
Yeah, after a little sluggish, through the first quarter, we've really settled in well, running good offense now, exploiting matchups. The switch to the zone has been the difference so far in this quarter, though, I think.
Hey, Sheila and Krista, if you're at home watching, give us a shout out here. Give me a text message, and I'll give you guys a shout out. We'll see who's watching. It's Maroon fans versus nice move by Lanny again.
Too strong,
versus maybe
too
watching
strong.
the parade tonight. Trying to spin it. Oh, I don't know about that foul
I don't know
there.
about that one.
He bumped into blanket. Brandon Foister's over, and he said, "Are you serious?" Jumping around.
That might have been a little sympathy call there. Little sympathy.
Well, you know, at some point in time, too, you look up there and you say, well, they've got 6 fouls. PC's only got 3. I need to even it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes referees do that, Brad.
Do they? You'll have to tell Coach Rob Jones that. I don't know if he'll believe that one.
Well, what do you think that call was right then?
Yeah.
What was the reason, the explanation behind it? Here we go. 15 with the jump, with the move, turning around, cross-court pass, moving around, trying to get in the paint, come back inside out, and that looked good the whole time.
That was some better offense. They've got a timeout, so they're probably going to start running a little better offense against the zone now. Get it back to Lanny on the block.
Lanny inside out coming in. Hollywood with the layup.
Good strong drive there.
You know, Lanny and Bryson have got such a good two-man game going on, and I can say the same thing about Lanny and Barrick.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And Bryson plays with a lot of energy, did a great job there, attacking the closeout. Guy closed out on him when he was about to shoot, went baseline, got an easy look.
Well, Coach, I know you're going to have 2 of your favorite ball players on here in a few minutes. Anna does play basketball, right?
Yep.
Okay. So Anna and Sydney will be on. How many points did Sydney have on Tuesday night?
Cool 32.
Cool
on
32.
20 shots, yep.
Okay. She had 32 and Barrick had 29.
Ooh.
Oh,
that's
okay. He
a
needed
little
to get
bit
that.
early for that one. A little bit early for that one.
And 5 for the layup. We've got to stop. He missed it. Looking up. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. What are we going to do?
Yeah. Barrett got caught in 2 minds there. Wanted to give it up early. Kind of second-guessed himself.
He called a double dribble, but I would have called a palming the ball or a travel versus – I didn't see him use 2 hands on the basketball.
Yeah, it's probably you'll see that call sometimes. It's a turnover either way, but
what would you call it?
I would call it a turnover. But yeah, it was probably a palming violation.
Okay. He
More
wanted
than
to
a double
pass it. He
dribble.
stopped for just a second, hesitated, maybe got the wrist under there, but he did not double dribble.
Just second-guessed himself right in the middle of the floor. It happens sometimes.
Okay, 36-26. I'm going to go ahead and shift this over. Let me get my main man, Brandon Foister, back on the air.
Right, Coach Woodcock.
Welcome back, Brandon.
Pretty good second quarter, but still turnover issue here for the Maroons.
Yeah, turnovers have been a little bit of a problem thus far this season. There was a lot of turnovers in the game last night at West Jessamine. That's too easy.
Nice. I mean, just way to stick with it.
Sometimes you just got to run the score of the basketball play, and they ran it that time.
Right.
The C's parted, got an easy layup. Plays like that make you look like a genius when you're a coach.
If it could be easy like the Golden State Warriors, watching them play, if everything can be that easy.
Fell asleep
Wide
on the
open
back
number
line.
3.
Oh, what a play by Lanny.
Woo, Ontario Hill got it rejected, sent back. Williams, who's they've covered him pretty good tonight, but Lancaster has had a coming out party.
Lanny is having a heck of a game. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he is having a heck of a game
My
so
prediction,
far.
man, I tell you, player of the game
Look
right
at
there.
you. Look at you.
41-28.
Oh.
There's Williams.
Good
Gonna try to run
anticipation.
it
Got to
down.
get back into play.
Man, Williams plays so hard. Another turnover by the Admirals. Duggar's got it and running. catches Fraley, spins. He likes to go left, doesn't he, Coach?
That was a really nice spin move. But, yeah, I mean, lefties usually like to go left-handed or to the left. So
He's
But that one was actually a spin back to the right. So
man.
it's pretty fancy. Just got it blocked there.
He's like a quarterback, power forward, like Magic Johnson, center, point, power forward. Love it. Lancaster here at the top of the key, driving. Met with some contact. They're going to call it on 21, maybe?
Yep, 21.
Josh Bixler.
And Lanny turned down the screen from Carson there that time, kind of got bailed out on the foul call.
Lancaster, and now what, Coach? Looked like it's, Maroon's pulling away here with a little cushion. Like you said there in the second quarter action out there, that zone has really made a difference.
Yeah, we've got them standing around a little bit. They're trying to get it in the middle. They got somebody sneaking on the back line, but for the most part, they've just been standing and passing.
We said it during football season, but Coach Woodcock to the Pulaski County Maroon family, coming from us from Wayne County Cardinals, but he is a Maroon alum.
Yeah, my name's on the wall here, Brandon.
Yes, he is.
Get it right. It's in very small print. You might need a magnifying glass to look at it. I also had hair back then. And was before glasses, too, so you may not recognize me at all, but I'm there.
I love it.
Well, two very small little plaques.
An alum coming home, coaching for the Lady Maroons, and teaching in the history department.
Yeah.
So it's a
social
great
studies.
addition. Maroon family.
It's nice being home.
Love it. And I see Sydney Martin and Anna Muse making their way up here as we get into halftime now. 43-30. As Maroons go to halftime with a 13-point lead, but some things to shore up. And, folks, for Maroon Sports Network, we have Coach Woodcock and I. We're going to kick it over to a commercial break. Stick with us as we got some halftime action coming for you. Maroons 43, Admirals 30.
Welcome to Sports Den,
the one-stop shop that has all your sporting needs.
Sports Den has the largest selection of sporting equipment, including the best quality baseball and softball gloves by Wilson, Rawlings, and Mizuno, and bats by Easton, Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, and DeMarini. Show off your school spirit and represent your favorite team. Looking for the perfect Christmas gift? Look no further than a Letterman jacket. Sports Den is your number one stop shop for the modern athlete and casual fan. Call Sports Den 606-678-4484, conveniently located between stoplight number 19 and number 20 on Highway 27.
Happy holidays. It's halftime in Pulaski County Gym, and I am joined by none other Coach Woodcock's standout stars here, Anna Muse and Sydney Martin. Ladies, it's a pleasure to see you here. First off, I got two things for you. Quick hits. One, Christmas music. All right. What's your go-to? I finally got it on Sirius Satellite. I'm jamming to it every day, everywhere I go. And Christmas parades. What are your thoughts on Christmas parades? Anna, get us started.
Okay. So am I telling you my favorite Christmas song? Okay. My favorite Christmas song is probably This Christmas.
This Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Yep. And then Christmas parades, you got to love them. Get everybody in the spirit. I've got to say I saw some really cool floats driving here today, so got to be on the lookout for those.
My favorite Christmas song is I'll Be Home for Christmas. And Christmas parades are kind of cool, but I'm more of a stay at home and do other stuff, not go out and sit in the cold.
All right, since Coach Jones is watching tonight, hi, Coach Jones, wherever you're at, I just wanted to ask you girls, who is your favorite coach on the coaching staff, and why is it Coach Woodcock?
My favorite coach is Robert Jones.
Did he pay you to say that?
Well, see, Coach Jones has this thing where QB1 is his, target. So if I say something bad towards Coach Jones, it's not going to end well for me. But I got to say, we have to love Coach Woodcock, too. We love all our coaching staff because they can make us run. So.
Well, ladies, we're here watching the guys on court for their third game of the season. But you all opened up, no doubt, this week. And you've got a lot of ball ahead of you next week. Crazy schedule coming at you. So Lady Maroon actions come. It's jam-packed next week. You all got started against a Danville Christian team, and the season's underway. But literally, I've seen you guys in the gym. Your season has started way before school even started. Putting in all the work, all the reps. It's paying off. Tell me about what you're looking forward to here as the season's getting rolling here, how you all are cohesive as a team, all of that stuff.
I think the biggest thing right now is we're all looking forward to getting to start playing several games a week. It's really nice once we get home and away games going. I'd say honestly the best part right now is that everybody's starting to learn how to work together, so that's been good to watch.
I agree with Anna on all those. I think the most exciting part is getting games started and seeing how we all stand, especially compared to our competition in the region. And
So I think that I can speak for them also, that they would rather play games anytime compared to practice. So that's, if you've got a schedule full of games, everybody's excited about that. Sydney, so last season, it's getting close to Christmas time now, as we've been talking about. Last season, we're doing Secret Santa again this year, which, Shelby Sellers, if you see this, you guys, you're trying to. I've heard bad things, Shelby. You got to stop it. But last year we did Secret Santa, and you had Bella Ellis, and Bella wanted a special gift that you decided to get for. Could you explain to our audience exactly what happened last Christmas?
I got her a cat that Megan Muse signed for, and after we did all the Christmas stuff, I brought out the litter box and gave it to Bella, and she started crying. And then my mom was 15 minutes late to the party. What?
What was the condition of this cat?
It was.
Was it the healthiest cat that you could have picked possibly?
No, it looked like it was about to die.
His eye was swollen shut, crusty.
And then so you took it to Coach A's house.
And
Joyce tends to be maybe slightly allergic to cats, right?
It gets better.
And then, so my mom was 15 minutes late, and Bella's sitting on the floor crying.
Could you explain to the folks at home also where you got the cat at?
The animal shelter. This is a great time to adopt right now. There are a lot of cats and stuff. Anyways, so after the party was over, we all left, and Bella's mom did not pick her up for an hour, so she sat in the recliner.
With the cat.
With the cat. And Coach A and his wife.
I don't think I'll ever be able to top that gift, so I just asked my person what they wanted and ordered it. So, Anna.
Shout out to Ozzy the cat, who's still doing great, by the way. Secrets, we're really – go ahead.
So this year for the girls basketball team, it's BYOC. You bring your own cat. You leave with your own cat. Don't gift a cat unless they really want one, and then maybe don't bring it to Coach A's house is all I'm saying.
Well, guys, that's awesome. You got to come back. I love the stories. I love this. I got to know more. But, you know, you've got a season to play. So, guys, just so we're knowing to our viewing audience, Monday you square off against at Danville, okay, and then you're right back on Tuesday here. All right. Friday, boy-girl doubleheader against Casey. And Saturday at South Laurel. So, hey, Maroon faithful, come out here Tuesday. Support these ladies as they make a run here for the district, region, and all of those things that they're paved well ahead in success. Ladies, thank you for joining us, taking the time. And, folks, stick around. We are 1 minute counting down to halftime ending, and we're getting started with the second half as the Maroons are on top 43-30. Ladies, thank you so much. Come back.
If you need that warm hot tub put in before the cold weather sets in, that roof put on your garage or home, a sign to advertise your new or existing business, or just something big and heavy moved or removed, look no further than Crane and Boom. They can provide you with the utmost professional heavy lifting services anywhere in the state of Kentucky. Contact Josh Anderson at 606-305-1832 and trust the heavy lifting to us.
If you need a quality work uniform, rugs replaced, new dust mops to keep it fancy, or your bathroom supplies topped off, call Cintas at 606-679-3703. We'll get you ready for the workday.
I'm Chandler Godby.
And I'm Aiden Wesley, and using Cintas is a touchdown in our book.
Thanks, Cintas, for your support of the Maroon Athletics.
Third quarter action. Coach Woodcock, fantastic interview. That story goes down as probably one of the funniest I've heard in a long time. That's great.
Those two will crack you up. They'll keep you in stitches. On the floor, they're serious. They're all business, but off the floor, they're a lot of fun.
Doing our weekly announcements when they can and bringing a lot of character and charisma.
Yeah.
Anna Muse, Sydney Martin, we love them. Great student athletes here at Pulaski County High School as Cam Hargis is going to set up the offense here for the Maroons. As a quick miss by the Admirals to start, give and go. Duggar in the corner, kicked as a guy went airborne. Number 10, Cameron Hargis getting some hang time.
It's something that we're seeing a lot from Danville. They're really overplaying out of their man, so we're getting a couple backdoor looks. We're able to pump fake, get him up in the air, and get by him.
Excuse me, Damari Brown, number 10. Cade Lancaster really doing a good job playing on that low block.
Man, he's having a great game.
Man, he's looking
They
like
cannot
Eric
handle
Daniels.
Lanny. Yeah. They are having a hard time
Two-man
guarding
basketball there.
Lanny.
Number 15, Barnes picks up his dribble as Duggar kicks it out to
It's a great
Barrick
pass.
Williams. Give and
That's
go.
what you expect from your high school quarterback, throwing an outlet pass like that. That was right on the mark.
Wow.
That's a touchdown. That's a
That
touchdown.
was, wow, both guys getting on the board here. Defense is aggressive. Here's a three by the Admirals. Tip in on the weak side by number 5, Jalen Dunn.
Carson had the block out there, but Dunn just used his athleticism to jump up and tip that one home. But
great athletic
pretty
play.
good start here to the second half for the Maroons, forcing Danville to take a timeout.
30-second timeout here by Danville as the Maroons jumping out now up 15 here. Folks out there, we would like to thank all of our sponsors here for Maroon Sports Network, and especially Soulful Studios. Soulfully yours. See Soulful Studios for all of your photography needs. It's almost Christmas time. You don't know what to get that loved one, so hook them up with some classic photographs this holiday you can't miss. Soulful Studios, soulfully yours. as the ball is
If you're having
inbounded.
trouble thinking of a Christmas gift, just
I do.
probably don't go with a sick cat.
Don't go with the sick
even
cat.
even if the person wants a cat, just get them a healthy cat if you can.
Very admirable to hit up a animal shelter at this time, as the neglect is there and animals need love too. Here's a good inbounds play.
That's a classic
done
play.
to Barnes.
Everybody runs that one. You got to be more prepared for that than that.
47-34 now as the Admirals coming back in here. They're still man-to-man. Now with the zone. Lancaster with the quick 2.
Not really sure why he hesitated there. He was wide open when he caught it. I think he was looking for the dive from the nail, but he was so open he should have just shot it.
Or he could have drove it
when
to
he
the
first
cup.
caught it. Yeah, could have done that too.
Rebound coming off the weak side. That's a foul on Duggar. They're going to call as number 3 was in position, Ontario Hill for the Admirals. Barnes inbounds it to Dunn. Dunn kicks it over to number 24 for the Admirals. Jarius Bryant. Bryant kicks it back to Barnes. He's going to put the ball on the floor. He's guarded by Duggar. Off the miss. Dunn can't get it to go. Ball is out here to Lancaster to the cup and in.
Another great outlet pass from Bryson. Another great finish from Lanny.
Well, Pulaski just gets the ball out and transitions so well. As here is Ontario Hill stuck in the corner, guarded by Lancaster.
Sticking with that 2-3 zone so far to start the half.
Great pressure defense as Barrick Williams gets in there to intercept the ball line there. Tips the ball out of bounds. Sticks to Danville here. Danville now is finding nothing easy right here as the Maroons go into a 1-3-2 zone, it looks like.
Not much of a closeout there from Lanny. Not sure if they've been kind of sagging off 5. Maybe they didn't think that he could shoot it, but he proves them wrong. Sticks that one.
Jalen Dunn's having quite the third quarter here for the Admirals. Scoop to the basket.
Ooh.
Can't get it to roll. Hargis is there with the rebound.
Everything but the finish there for Barrick. A nice job by Hargis being Johnny on the spot there.
Man, he's all heart. Cam Hargis.
He's got the fire in his heart, that's for sure.
Fire in his heart.
He's got the fire in his heart.
Apparently the other night that was said quite a bit in the second half with my man Norman. And
I never thought about having fire in your heart. It sounds painful, but maybe it actually helps you play better.
It's a straight Mel Gibson Braveheart right there, I guess. Hargis with the first free throw is good.
Shout out to Norman.
Yeah, we love Norman and Austin.
Hopefully he's listening.
Hargis with the second free throw here. Puts the ball on the floor here. He's going to Kyle Macy it here and in and out.
This Danville team, they're pretty feisty. They're kind of keeping us from getting away from them. We've got them at arm's length, but we've not been able to open it up too far just
They're
yet.
athletic enough to turn a 15-point lead down to a 2 very, very quickly.
But again, you see him kind of standing against this 2-3.
Here's Barnes going back door, and Lancaster got kicked in the back of the head. No call.
Ran the lob play on that one.
Lancaster
Sometimes you can get that against the 2-3.
Got kicked in the back of the head as Barnes was going up, and they're going to check him out here.
It's not good for Pulaski, though. Landy's easily been the best player on the night so far.
Absolutely. He's changed the game here defensively. And he's pretty bothered, shook up a little bit. Hopefully he can come back. Duggar's got the ball inbounds, kicks it to Fraley, and they're going to call him for steps. Another turnover for the Maroons.
Yeah, again, turnovers have kind of been an issue the early part of the season. You can kind of expect that. Anytime that a season's getting going, you're playing a little quicker. You're playing against tough competition. But it's going to be something to watch this year. Hopefully we can get it cleaned up. I think if we get it cleaned up, we're going to be a pretty tough team to beat.
You were exactly right, Coach Woodcock. And speaking of tough things to beat and the Christmas holiday spirit, if you are needing glam shots or photographs from Soulful Studios and you still need some more Christmas ideas, head on over to Magic Monogram. As Magic Monogram in their new location behind what I used to say Backyard Burgers is now, well, I don't know the name of the new Mexican spot there.
Can't remember.
All right, yeah, but they're there. Behind there, you will find Magic Monogram in a new spot where they have all the goods for this holiday season. Go in there and get all of your Pulaski swag.
Have you tried that new restaurant out yet?
I have not. I'm hearing it's wasabi, but just the Mexican from wasabi.
I was wondering if they had a drive-thru. I went through there one day, and I did not see a drive-thru. I guess you can order at the window. I don't know. I need somebody to tell me.
It looks
I need
like
to try it
there's
out
a lot
sometime.
going on. The decorations in the window, and I don't know. CPA Barry Dalton. Barry Dalton, speaking of alums from Pulaski County High School, Barry Dalton played for the Maroons, beloved in the community. See him for all your CPA needs. Barry Dalton, who's normally here, and he's at the ladies' games checking out Aubrey, his niece.
We have switched defenses again, running a little 1-2-2 there. Little 3-2 zone. Bryson up top, got him a little confused, forced the turnover. Interesting switch up there from Coach
Quick
Fraley.
turnover and an interesting lineup by the Maroons right here as we got Fraley, Hargis, Duggar, Blankenship,
going a little small right now.
Williams. Duggar to the cup.
Nice
He's got
take.
it up and in. Duggar
Nice
having
take.
himself quite a game here.
They don't call him Hollywood for nothing, Brandon.
Hollywood showstopper. Barrick Williams is now out here guarding Ontario Hill. Hits the three in the corner.
Danville shot the ball pretty well from three in their first game. Might be something to watch as the game goes on.
Hargis picks up the dribble, gets it to Blankenship for two.
Good finish from Will Blankenship there.
54-42 now Maroons. Ooh, Blankenship going for the steal.
That's a little
Duggar
bit of
gets
a flop.
tipped. Dunn to the hup. No one stops him.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
Blankenship's got it. A little out of control here for the Maroons. Double teamed in the corner. Duggar's now got it in the corner. Gets it back to Blankenship. Now to the top of the key to Hargis. Hargis is going to set it up. To the left side to Williams. He puts it on the floor. Spins. Bet my Barnes. They're going to call him for steps. And a turnover.
Danville's a tough team to take off the dribble like that all the way from the 3-point line. So they're quick. They're athletic. They do a good job cutting you off.
Jalen Dunn and number 21, Joshua Bixler, really setting the tone here in this third quarter, changing things here.
Extending out the 1-2-2, little three-quarter court pressure here from the Maroons.
Bixler's got the ball back to Dunn. Dunn kicks it to Barnes. Barnes puts it on the floor. He's had himself quite a game. He's met by Lancaster, fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot too.
Yeah, Laney just brought his arms down there. He was in pretty good position when he jumped, but you got to keep those hands straight up. The refs are going to call it every time.
Well, it's good to see Lancaster back in the game after he took a quick break. Barnes with the first free throw can't connect. Let's get it down to single digits for the Admirals. Second one is good.
No chicken biscuits for us.
Carson Fraley inbounds. Gets it to Blankenship. Breaks the full court. Here's Lancaster off the rim with a lob from Hargis.
It was all set up. Everything with the execution. Everything was set up, though.
Pass wasn't there. Probably just want to go ahead and lay that one in. Don't have to be cute right there.
Well, a bounce pass will be fine. Just trying to do a little bit of razzle-dazzle there, but.
Dunn to the cup. My man is aggressive as all get out.
Look at little Hargis pulling down the rebound amongst the big boys there.
So we've got Hargis, Fraley, Blankenship, Williams, and Lancaster into the game for the Maroons. 2 minutes, 38 seconds in this fourth quarter. 54-45.
You know, we kind of expected Danville to hang around in this game. We weren't sure that PC was going to be able on the the back end of a back-to-back here, playing last night and tonight, and so far that's proven to be the case.
That's a tough first three games out the gate here, getting 6th-ranked Madison Central Tuesday night or Monday night. Back Friday night on the road to West Jess, and now back at the gym here today with Danville, this is not Cupcake City, to quote Dickie B.
It was a good high-low look, but they're paying a lot of attention to Lanny right now. They should. I mean, obviously, so far tonight he's been the best player on the floor.
Yep.
Looking to post Carson again here.
He can take it out on the wing. He can go inside. Lancaster is quite the player for the Maroons.
Just a little 4-out, 1-in right now, trying to get the ball to
Blankenship
Carson.
Forcing that pass when he probably should have. We got lucky there, not to turn it over. Puts the ball on the floor, and they're going to call a foul on the Admirals.
Yeah.
Josh Bixler is who they're going to whistle up for the call there. Blankenship trying to bail us out of a little scoring drought here that we've had in the last 2 minutes.
In a little bit of a funk right now, but still maintaining about a 10-point lead for most of this quarter.
Well, look out into the sea of the Maroon fans here. Again, a bigger, better crowd than we had Monday night here for the boys' game. We're seeing some Maroon family here, as I saw Miss Janessa Moser here in company with husband, who teaches here at Pulaski County High School. Of course, principal Dr. Kevin Cook is in attendance. We like to get more of our Maroon family faithful and teachers here at a home game if they can.
Nice hustle by Laney to get on the floor and get the timeout there before the jump ball.
And ball's on the floor. Like to see the hustle. Looks like Owen Barnes is a little shook up here on the Admiral sidelines. He's grimacing in pain. Hopefully he's all right. .55-45 here. 1 minute, 50-second left to go in the third quarter.
So Brandon,
Coach Woodcock.
Brandon, I got to ask, what are you wanting for Christmas? What are you asking for Heather Foister to get you for Christmas?
Coach, I don't know. I'm kind of weird when it comes to gifts. I'm never one to say that I want because I don't know. I feel like I'm being a jerk if I ask for something.
The passive-aggressive Christmas guy.
I don't know.
Say he doesn't want anything, then if he doesn't get anything, then he's going to pout and be angry about it. I see how it is.
No, gosh, I don't know.
Not tell them what you want, then they get you something else. You're like, well, that's not what I wanted.
Wow, yeah. Let me think about that because I got to really think about that. What do I want for Christmas?
That was a nice take by Carson.
Yeah.
Nice. Keeps going to that spin move. It seems to be his patented go-to so far tonight.
He is strong as an ox.
He's got the fire in his heart.
Carson Fraley with
You
the
don't
fire
have to
in his
question whether he's got the fire in his heart. You already know when Carson Fraley steps on the floor, he's going to have the fire in his heart.
He finishes the three-point play there at the free throw line. Carson getting it done, putting the ball on the floor, rebounding, passing. What can he not do here? Barnes picked up here by Williams.
Still sticking with
kicks it over to Dunn. Dunn back to number 10, Damari Brown. Damari Brown back to Bixler. Off Blankenship. Blankenship on the floor, diving. My goodness.
Look at Blankenship going in there with reckless abandon.
Oh, my goodness. He gets after it. Will Blankenship.
Absolutely no regard for his own body there, diving right in, getting the jump ball.
Good hustle on both teams right there for the loose ball. And he keeps it with the Maroons, so that pays off. Duggar
good
now.
hustle play. Those are the things that don't show up on the stat sheet necessarily, but they make a big difference in the outcome of a game.
And it looks like there was a mix-up at the scorer's table. Possession arrow looks like it's going to stay with the Admiral. So right now, a discussion is being had, and now it looks like it's going to go back to the Maroons.
Well, it's very admirable that they're trying to get it right out here. I tell you that, Brayden.
We don't have the challenge play / instant replay in high school, but we got Fraley, Duggar, Lancaster, Williams, and Blankenship on the floor. Big interception there.
That would have been a really nice play if it was college football, but it's high school basketball, and it just goes back to Pulaski.
Barnes
that was
that
an
one all
interception.
the
I
way.
think he got a foot down.
Yeah, he's in.
We're not going to be able to review it, but
that's exactly right.
His momentum took him out of bounds.
All right, into the game now for the Admirals is number 24, Jarius Bryant. Bryant, Bixler, Dunn. Inbounds to Williams, who gets the contact from Bryant.
I'll tell you what, that is a patented play. That is a Coach Atkins play right there. They just ran. I won't tell you what we call it, but we definitely run it against man-to-man, and they got the same look that we usually get.
Inbounds plays. Not seen
Inbounds
that in a while,
plays.
so
we don't see that when we watch John Calipari and the Cats.
Apparently, we're across the pond playing in London, and I'm so tuned out and disconnected that I could care less. We're playing Michigan Wolverines.
Well,
apparently,
we've got the Pulaski Maroons to root for. So
so I feel like
we're busy.
Wolverines will probably beat us by 10 tomorrow. But anywho,
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Coach Cal and the Wildcats, it's hurt my heart to kind of turn my attention away from them, but that's where we're at.
Maroons are in a kind of interesting little look here. Bryson's playing the middle, but they're sticking with their man on the sides, kind of like a
zone with
man.
Man
It looks like
principles?
they've gone back man now.
There you go. Dunn
They
in the
did have
corner.
the guy at the top was staying at
Goes
the top.
baseline, met by Blankenship and one. Big play by the Admirals right there because we're not out of the third quarter
They're hanging
yet.
around. They're hanging around. They're not making it easy on us. We're not making it easy on ourselves with some of the turnovers that we've had tonight. But
59-47, as you can bet, it's going to be a very, very tight fourth quarter here where every possession's going to matter now. With that
but that's
free
good
throw
for
there.
us. It's early in the year.
That's good.
We're still finding out a lot about ourselves.
Duggar to Fraley. Fraley's going to work out of this full court pressure and get it across for the Maroons. He's going to dribble it down to the baseline and back out to Duggar. Back to Fraley, give and go. Makes Blankenship,
Another one.
not
That's
with a
another one.
pass,
Just a
another turnover.
Careless turnover. It looks like we're trying to get maybe the last shot of the quarter. You don't really need something like that. Now Danville's going to have the ball.
They have a chance.
They're
to get
probably
going to
get the last. Yeah, they're going to get the last look here, I would bet.
Barnes done. Damari Brown, Jarius Bryant, in for the Admirals, and Josh Bixler. Dunn is a really good-looking point guard here in the 12th region. Gets all the way to the cup. That wasn't easy, Coach.
No.
Duggar was on him every step of the way.
Just used his athleticism to get all the way to the cup. Going to have to get a shot off here.
And Fraley is forcing the passes now.
Just need to settle down a little bit. Danville's pressure is getting to us just a little bit.
Trying to speed us up here. It's 59-50. You're going to have to get a quick shot
just for
here.
a catch and shot. They sniffed it out that time.
And a 15-point lead gets cut down to 9 after the Admirals had a really good third quarter there. All led by my man Jalen Dunn down there. He is a guy that can suit it up and play for me any day. Great-looking point guard for the Admirals. Maroons now up 9, and we are going to cut to we're going to thank our other sponsors here at Maroon Sports Network. It's the Women's Care of Lake Cumberland. They are proud sponsors of Pulaski County High School Maroons, as we have the Somerset Pediatric Adolescent Associates, Family of Dental of Somerset, and the Promise Community Health Center, as they would like to wish the Maroons a good luck in this basketball season. So we thank you, Women's Care of Lake Cumberland, Somerset Pediatric Adolescent Associates, Family of Dental of Somerset, and the Promise Health Community Center. Coach, what do you think about that?
That was good.
right.
Great crowd out here today. Even with the Christmas parade going on, I was a little nervous. I thought all of Pulaski County was at the parade. I had to drop Melissa and the girls off there on a Girl Scout float over there.
Melissa
tonight.
and your children are there. My wife is there.
The drop-off line was backed up so far. I had to drop them off at Family General or Family Dollar and just let them walk.
Really?
I told them
So
I
they
had
got
to get to the
downtown
game.
blocked off then?
They don't have it blocked off. This traffic has it blocked off in general.
Gosh. And
So I wasn't sure anybody would be here, but we got a pretty good crowd for a Saturday night.
'Tis the season for all the holiday shopping, as we talked about. If you're holiday shopping, you need something.
As Billy Joel would say, it's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday.
Pretty good crowd for a Saturday. There you go. I love Billy Joel. Elton John calling it quits in, February and March? His last concert ever, supposedly. Here is number 21. Hitting a 3. That is Josh Bixler. Big shot here as they cut it to 6.
Yeah, Danville's shooting the ball pretty well.
Lancaster met at the basket and won.
That's a grown man move right there. Grown man finish.
Great pass from Hargis right there. Put it right on the numbers.
Again, he's been the best player all night, Lanny has.
He's really controlled the pace, and for everything that what the Maroons do, everything's been driven through him. He's been very poised.
I don't have the stats in front of me, but I'd say it'd be easy to say he's got over 20 so far.
Lancaster playing on the blocks, playing on the elbow, playing outside. He's got a nice shot that he has worked on and worked on and worked on. These guys are in here like your ladies, Coach. They're in here putting in reps and shots any moment they can.
Oh, yeah. So much work goes into the season, so much more than people see or even can imagine for some of these athletes. Like I know Lanny and Carson put in untold hours. Sydney Martin is in here. Like this is a job for them. Like it's not just a hobby playing basketball. These kids put in an immense amount of work to get ready for the season. Just for you to see, it's kind of like that old poster where you got the tip of the iceberg and everything under the water. That's the work that they put in, and you just see the top of what's above the water line.
Yeah. Great defense here by the Maroons, and I say that And Barnes hits a three.
You're going to have to start guarding them out here. They've kind of figured the zone out. They're making three-pointers.
Starting to bust the zone up.
Now
right
Danville
here.
looks like they've got a little fire in their hearts too. We've got to squelch that. They've got to put some water on their hearts so that they're not on fire anymore.
What they're trying to do is speed this game up and make it uncomfortable for us, and they do that so well because Jalen Dunn does such a good job of really carrying that for this team right here. This team is going to get better and better in the 12th region, as we saw. You saw, Coach, you were looking from Cat's Paws and KHSAA that Danville was ranked early preseason 6th.
6th in the 12th region.
Yep.
So, I mean, we're not talking about a slouch here. We're talking about a team that's expected to compete for their district with Boyle County and then to be at the region tournament at Lincoln County in March. So, I mean, you have to know that coming in. It's going to be a tough battle. None of these teams that we've got here in the 12th region, this is a tough region. So you've got to be ready to play night in and night out.
So as we come out of this halftime, 6 minutes, 46 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Maroon Sports Network, it's Coach Woodcock, it's Brandon Foister, it's James Murray, it's Landon Stykes, it's my man DJ and Allie LaForce. It's everybody on a Saturday playing in overtime. I love it. So glad you're tuned in here with us for another great basketball competition for the third game of the season. Danville Admirals are no cupcake. They are no slouch. Coming in here, really putting us to the test.
It's a good early season test from a team that I mean, you're seeing a lot of different styles from the team. This is a much different team than we played against Madison Central. It's a much different team than West Jessamine.
Got Fraley now met in the full court, gets it to Lancaster, puts it on the floor, gets it off the cylinder and out. Barnes with the rebound and a chance to cut back into this lead. He's got Bixler in the corner. Barnes kicks it back to Dunn. Dunn's going to set up the offense. Bixler in motion. Jarius Bryant, number 24, back to Dunn. Dunn to Bryant. Bryant back to Dunn. Dunn puts it on the floor, guarded by Lancaster. Lancaster gets Bixler here at the top of the key. Back to Dunn. Dunn on the floor, looking, guarded by Duggar in the zone, it looks like. Gets Owen Barnes off a dribble drive.
Back to man.
Barnes for another three.
He's hot. You're going to have to
he's
find
on
him.
Fire. They've really cut into this lead with a turnover now. And there's
Nice
Duggar
play by
with another
Bryson.
turnover by the Admirals. Switch, big turnaround right there.
Yeah, Carson, just a couple of turnovers we just don't need, trying to do too much. It's kind of like we tell the girls all the time, sometimes you just got to make the easy play.
We get away from what it is we're doing, Brad. Like you said, it's if we could get it to Lancaster and kind of let the offense flow through him, everything opens up for us.
Well, Danville's man-to-man pressure is kind of getting to us a little bit at this moment. It's a good follow there by Hargis.
That was a big-time play. Hargis going.
We needed that bucket.
Two-man basketball, going baseline to get that rebound and put back big. But Fraley's so strong. Here's Barnes, who's been on fire the second half.
You got to check 15 right now. You got to know where he's at.
Guarded by Hargis at the top of the key. He's got some size on him.
I think everybody looks like that next to Hargis.
Yeah. Dunn now at the top of the key.
Little in stature,
by Duggar.
but large in heart.
Jarius Bryant gets it to Bixler on the lower block. They're going to call Hargis, I believe. Or no, number 3. They're going to call Fraley with the push. 5-point lead with 4 minutes left here. A lot of coaching going on here, Coach Woodcock.
That's good. This is what you want in December games. These games help you learn who you are.
Right. Here is number 15, Barnes, who's had himself a second half for the Admirals. Kicks it to Jarius Bryant, called for steps.
Great call by the ref. You don't hear me say that a lot, but a great call. Great call.
This has been a really good officiating crew for this game in comparison to Monday night. This is guys.
We wouldn't make comments about refs though. Not here on MSN.
Yeah, that's true. I probably
we love
shouldn't.
refs.
Yeah,
we love all of them.
KHSAA,
it's a tough job that they do.
It is a tough job, and nobody knows until they've actually done it before. It's really hard. Lancaster puts the ball on. He's met and rejected. Tipped back out. Duggar tips it to Williams. Williams puts it on the floor, gets to the cup, and they're going to call offensive goal or defensive goaltending there.
Yeah, when the ball hits the backboard, you can't block it off the backboard. That's legal in Europe. Okay, if he's got a future in Europe, you can do that all day long. But here in the States, that's a goaltend.
I could be wrong, Coach, but it looked like the way
he
laid it
what
up,
a play
it looked like
by
it wasn't
Bryson.
going to go in.
What a play by Bryson!
Big
That's
play,
just
big
heads up.
turnaround.
That's just a heads-up play.
Goodness gracious, that's Duggar, man. That's Duggar coming through with a big play right there. 68-59. Now it turns it over.
You can sense the fire growing in our hearts again here. Forcing Danville to take a timeout. Their coach is hot, and he has every right to be. That's something that just can't happen there.
He is all over Jarius Bryant right now, letting him have it.
So you don't know what you want for Christmas, but does Heather know what she wants for Christmas?
Heather has not told me when I've asked, and in fact, Coach Woodcock, if I'm being honest with you, I'm struggling right there. I have not yet. She is an avid reader of certain Disney material. She likes Disney. Okay, I'll go ahead and be honest with you. Coach Woodcock and all the faithful listeners, Coach Woodcock was in my wedding. Coach, since that's been 5 years ago almost, I have not published any wedding photos. So right here live on the air, I would probably have to get a wedding album made.
That'd be a good idea.
I've paid for the photographer, just haven't paid to have them made and published. So.
Well, Melissa Woodcock says she doesn't want anything.
Oh, gosh.
But
that means
the list is actually growing because she's told me many things that she wants, but then she says she doesn't want anything. But actually, I've already got her a few things.
Okay, well, man, you're all over it.
I'm kind of on top. I'm on top more so this year than usual, but I am on top of it a little bit.
There's still something I need to get from my wife as a surprise, and I'm stuck there. So, listeners, if you have any ideas and you can help a brother out, I'm all ears. Give and go as Barnes
That's a great
puts it off the
backdoor
cylinder.
look. Caught us snapping back here. I think that was Bryson over here. Didn't snap his head back quick enough.
Big play right there, and
this is a quick and athletic team. They're not going to go away.
Danville's coach was really heated about that turnover, careless turnover, inbounding the ball there. But like you said, Coach, this is all learning. This is learning about your guys here in this season here going on early.
I mean,
it's
a 12th region opponent. It's an opponent that you could definitely see in the first round or second round of a region.
Absolutely. Full court pressure.
So you get a little tape on them, and you learn a little bit about yourself at the same time.
Puts the ball on the floor. Lancaster has it, puts the ball on the floor, gets it to Hargis. Gets it out to Williams, who's met by Dunn. Williams to the cup. And big play.
Tough basket.
Tell you
Barrick
what,
hasn't had the best game so far today, but that is a tough finish at a big moment.
An electric play. That's what he's capable of doing and giving to you.
A little shaken up on the play. Took a kind of a hard fall.
Yeah. Took a swipe to the head, too. So it's been a very aggressive game, very physical. Both teams play very similar defensively. They love to get up in your stuff. Don't make
these teams
easy.
are pretty even as far as athleticism and size and all that.
Great basketball contest here this Saturday. As we're into December, 22 days away from Christmas. I love it. What's Santa going to bring you, listeners? Hopefully he's good to you. Ooh. And offensive foul that they called as Lancaster took the contact to the floor. They're going to call Barnes.
I think Lanny went down a little bit easy, but there was a little contact, so we'll take it. We'll take it anytime we can. We love refs. We love refs.
We love the refs. It's a tough job.
I hope that you cannot sense any sarcasm in my statements. But when they make calls like that, we love them.
I see the Sexton twins here. I Heart Camden signing the student section.
It's a good take by Bryson. He probably would have been better off just going straight up with it as hard as he could instead of coming to the jump stop and then going up.
Met by two defenders at the rim there. Here's Dunn here bringing it up for the Admirals. Sit over to Jarius Bryant for three. Off the cylinder, tipped out to Dunn. Dunn's got it. He's going to drive off the glass and good.
That one starts because we didn't box out. We didn't feel anybody close to us. They come crashing in off the wing, got the tip out. It leads to a bucket. Second chance points are big. You've got to clean up those rebounds.
Fraley over to Hargis. Hargis down to the lower block to Lancaster. Lancaster off the glass answer right back.
When you can go to a play like that, you're a really tough team to guard. because Danville just does not have an answer for Lancaster.
See, that would have been better meant to take the offensive foul right there if he would have taken the charge. Fraley just decided to meet him.
You can tell that Fraley has been preaching, trying to take a charge. The last 3 possessions, we've had somebody set up in the lane trying to take one.
Yep.
And we got one.
Yep. As we are now a 10-point lead with 2 minutes left to go. You could almost believe that Danville is going to go to a full court press here.
Well, they've been pressuring
Rebound
the
by
entire
Fraley.
court. They've been playing man defense all the way to the baseline to baseline for about a quarter now. So I just expect the pressure to get even ramped up even higher. Wouldn't be surprised to see them do some trapping out of it too. A little run and jump, trying to speed us up a little bit.
As James Murray mentioned, we got a 6-man rotation, it looks like we played. And the other night against Madison Central, it looked like free throws down the stretch ended up being a big thing for us. We missed quite a bit, so it's good to see our guys in conditioning right here.
Well, I can attest, Fraley closes every practice with having to make a certain amount of free throws in a row. So it's something that they work on, a lot. And it's important.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love that intentional focus on that in the practices, where I've heard many college coaches and pro coaches say we don't practice free throws. And I don't know. Sometimes that rubs me the wrong way when I hear it. So clearly it's a fundamental that's lacking. Here's Barnes, baseline, met by 2 Pulaski defenders and still lays it in. He's an athlete. He's going to get better.
Just a grown man move there. Just kind of pushed us right out of the way, went and got his bucket.
Fraley's met by carrying now as he's beat up by Damari
I never
Brown.
liked refs, to be honest with you, Brandon. I never liked them, especially when they make calls like that. I mean, I don't know about that one. He's got a lot of pressure
Is
on
that
him.
the palming the basketball?
I think they called palming. I think they called what James Murray wanted them to call in the first half, that they called double dribbles. That time they got it right, I guess, but, I don't know about that. I never liked refs, to be honest.
Hargis inbounds to Fraley as Carson brings it up here for the Maroons. Dribble drive handoff to Lancaster. Lancaster back to Fraley in the corner. Eyeing a 3, met by Damari Brown. Jarius Bryant D'ing up Williams.
That right there by Barrick was probably more of a palm than whatever Carson did that they called a minute ago. I always loved refs. They got the foul call there. We're going to the line, double bonus.
He's on a roll, Coach Woodcock.
You got to love a ref. Make a call like that, get us some free throws. Looks like one of their guys is fouled out.
As number 21, Josh Bixler, comes in for Damari Brown.
If Damari Brown's out, that's pretty tough. He's been a handful tonight.
Dude is a player. This is a athletic Danville team, and they're going to get better as the season progresses and be in some wars with Lincoln County and Boyle County. Fraley now at the line. Connects on the second one as well. Minute 5 seconds left to go. Counting down. 77-65 Maroons. Dunn's going to bring it up for the Admirals. He's had himself quite a game. Pick and pop here by Barnes. Bixler puts it on the floor, back to Dunn. Dunn's going to get to the cup. He's not met by anybody and lays it in. 46 seconds.
This is a good situation to be in, though. You're going to have games like this where you've got a little bit of a lead. So it's kind of like running a 4-minute offense in football. You've got a lead. You want to milk some clock here. You can expect that Danville's probably going to do some run and jump. They're probably going to go full court man, and whoever's guarding the inbounder, they're going to turn and trap. So you got to be wary of the trap. You got to get it across that court. And you got to be strong here because they're probably going to foul and put you at the line. See if they can get you to miss a couple, get themselves back in the game.
In high school basketball, 46 seconds. Anything can happen. It can be the Reggie Miller that we've seen Indiana Pacer greatest.
I don't know if they've got a Reggie Miller on that sideline. I mean, Reggie, he's pretty good.
Goodness gracious.
NBA Hall of Famer.
We've seen some crazy things happen, though, so you definitely want to take care of the basketball.
Owen Barnes has shot the ball really well tonight, so I wouldn't put it past him to knock a couple in.
Owen Barnes and Dunn is definitely the guys right here that's going to lead the comeback in the Admirals if they have it. As Cam Hargis comes now out of the timeouts to inbound the ball for the Maroons, 46 seconds. You want to have ball security here, as no doubt Admiral's going to meet him with full court pressure here. Inbounds to Fraley. Fraley puts the ball on the floor.
Nice little set there.
And they're going to call the foul on, looks like Barnes. Owen Barnes is fouled out of the game.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be tough. It's going to be really hard for him to come back at this point.
Into the game now is number 4, Journey White for the Admirals. So we have White, we have Bixler, we have Dunn, we have Hill, and we have Bryant for the Admirals.
This is where if you want to be the last team standing in the 12th region in March, you got to knock in your free throws. Just bottom line. It's something that haunted us last year.
Yeah, it really did.
Not to bring it up, sore wounds.
Yeah.
But
of course, we have Gavin Stevens playing for Georgetown College. We have our main man, Come Fly With Me, Zach Travis at Campbellsville U. Those guys, we miss you greatly and all that you contributed to the program. Love you. You'll always be a Maroon.
Nice back tip there by Bryson.
Here is Dunn, met by Duggar as the clock counts down. It's 79-67. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay.
He called a foul.
And a
foul.
foul.
I never
is
liked a
called.
ref. I never met a ref that I liked, Brandon. They make calls against you sometimes, and he didn't mean to hit him. He was trying to tip that ball out. He said he was sorry. Why are you calling the foul?
So there's Duggar. It's going to come out of the game. He's called for the foul as Dunn goes to the line for the Admirals. First free throw is out. Tipped. Bounces back to him.
Rebound.
We got Bixler puts it on the floor here for the Admirals. He's going to pull up a long 2. Off the cylinder, rebound by Lancaster. And he's going to dribble it out, and that's going to do it.
Good win for the Pulaski Maroons. Now, I'm not going to try to brag on myself here, but I did call 78-68.
Boy, you did.
Before the game started. That was close.
That was crazy.
James Murray was almost as close. He said 82-70, so he was pretty close too. But not to brag, but
Coach Fraley and the Maroons now find themselves this Saturday, December 3rd, 3-0.
Rob Jones said it was going to be 74-50. So what does he know? Anyway.
So now we're going to cut to Allie LaForce, who's going to have our sideline reporting post-game interview here, folks. Stick around as we are going to swing over to her, and we'll give you our post-game comments to end out our evening this Saturday evening. It was Danville falling a little bit short here to the Maroons, 79-67. As the Maroons roll on 3-0, Danville now goes to 1-1. So, Allie, we're going to kick it over to you now.
Okay, so I'm here with Bryson Duggar and Carson Fraley. So how do you guys think this game went?
I think we had a tough one. We didn't start out the best, but we turned it around. We played hard. I mean, that's a hard-playing team, and we got the job done.
I think we executed real well, and whatever coach drove the play, we got into it and executed it. So I think we did a good job.
Okay, so do you guys think that you were able to put in 100% considering you played West Jess yesterday?
We put in 100% of what we have. That's definitely not as hard as we could play, but, I mean, we put in all we had today. So.
Right.
Yeah, the same thing he said. I think we gave it all we had.
All righty, you guys had a good game.
Thank you.
Back up to the booth.
We're back. Coach Woodcock here as we go 3-0 here. Maroons, final thoughts here?
Well,
And
it's
James
early in the
Murray's with us.
season. Played last night, come back in here against a tough, scrappy Danville squad, come away with a 12-point win. A little sloppy at times, but,
Hey, hold up. Say that again. Say what you just said.
What did I say? I don't even remember.
Came away with a 12-point win.
Came away with a 12-point
who hit the
win.
12 right on the head?
I said 78-68, Jays. I was so close. I was so close. If Danville could have made their free throw down here, I would have been almost right on it.
Both free throws right there. So I'll take round one. I love your 78-68. So yeah, your score, but I get the margin.
Wow, that's crazy. And I called player of the game. So
Yeah.
there you go. 1, 2, 3 there before you go. But
Hey,
Coach, go ahead and finish your
don't
thought.
let it be said that we don't know about basketball. I'll tell you what.
Facts are sometimes optional, and
but-
sometimes we hit it.
But anyway, what we were talking about early in the season, you got a back-to-back playing against a scrappy team, quick turnaround, come away with a 12-point win. You got to be happy about that. Got to be happy with the way we finished. They closed it within 3 at one point. Seemed like all the momentum was going their way, and we just buckled down, played better defense, got to the line, and finished it off. So
Well,
gotta feel good about it.
where Barrick was met with a lot of adversity in this and still played big for us, there was Caden Lancaster who came through.
Laney
and
was
with
just
30.
unbelievable.
I mean,
tonight.
just
unbelievable, unguardable.
Just totally controlled the game, but a team effort because of how so well this squad passes the ball, so unselfish. And going forward, that's huge with whoever you play.
Got a few issues with turnovers, like we saw last night against West Jess and a little bit against Madison Central. Those are things you expect to happen early in the season, especially as you're putting in new offenses and you're kind of trying to gel as a team. Those things will correct themselves over time. This is going to be a tough team to beat, Brandon.
Absolutely. We'll give our player of the game in this game to Caden Lancaster with 30 points for the Maroons and filling up the stat sheet in other areas too with assists and rebounds. We don't have that in front of us, but Caden Lancaster is player of the game. Coach, you are going to be in action a lot next week as you got quite a bit of ball that the Lady Maroons is going on, starting it out on Monday night.
Monday night, we're at Danville. Danville's one of the top teams in our region, so it's going to be a good matchup. Then we're back home on Tuesday against Lincoln County. Then we're back home again for a boy-girl doubleheader on Friday as we welcome in Casey County, a good district matchup. And then Saturday, we're going to South Laurel to play South Laurel. So big week for us. We're going to find out a lot about our team. You know, you love these early games because there's still a lot of season left, and you learn a lot. That's what we're going to do. We're either going to win or we're going to learn, like Coach Cal says.
There you go. I love it.
I will give Coach Cal a shout-out for that. That's
Coach
a good statement.
Coach Cal with the coach bite from the coach himself, Coach Woodcock. And our men, Maroons, are back in action again.
Yeah, Tuesday night they're going to be at McCreary Central.
McCreary Central here at
that's another tough game. That's one of the favorites in the 48th 48th district.
They definitely were the ones that turned it on last year and gave themselves a chance, and they're right back.
Made it to the region semifinals last year.
Very well coached. They shoot the ball really, really well. They're very, very gritty defensively as well. Their possessions, they make you work. If anything, I could compare them to Bellarmine as they just run the shot clock, even though there's no shot clock. They just hold the ball and they get the shots that they want. So very, very low possession. Opposite of what we saw here tonight. But, folks, thank you for tuning in. We're going to sign off here as the Maroons move to 3-0 for the season.
3-0.
3-0. So, guys, we'll see you again. Take care. Merry early Christmas season's greetings to you all.